Hello there and welcome back to our tutorial on making a invoice sample. This is our Windward invoice sample template. And wow, do I have enough files open here? Let's see. Okay, there we go. There's the template we're working on. We're creating this template and we're going through and building it to get to this good looking Windward invoice sample output. As of right now, we've connected to our data, we've placed all these tags, we have a running total. We're really quite far along. I'll output this here and we'll see what we're looking at. One issue we have is that we need to specify the cost of shipping and put that into the total. Luckily, in this fantasy of creating this template, there's no tax, so the taxes we won't need to incorporate in there. Maybe we can in a clever way. And add some legal terms, and then the bulk of our templating experience will be done. So without further ado, let's do it. Now, shipping in our data here, I can open the data bin. Like I said, I like to look at data in the data bin. The shipping is on the order level. We've been working in the order details in this for each order detail loop, but the shipping isn't in here. The shipping is considered on the orders level, and so we don't need to do any running total for this. That is pretty easy compared to some of the other stuff we've done. I'm going to put an out tag in here, and I wonder if I already have access to that, or almost have access to that value anywhere else in here. We're querying from the customer table. The customer this is relevant to. We're querying from oh yeah, here we go. We're querying from the orders table here. And this is for the order ID that's passed in via an input parameter. So if we add freight to that query tag, then I think it'll be pretty easy to go. Let's go ahead and do that. There's that query tag. I'm going to select it, say edit tag. Oh, you know what? This is in the tag editor. I tend to do that. But what we can do is we can open the wizard even from here and really easily in the wizard go into our orders. There's freight. And we'll drag that over into our query. And now we will have the freight for this order. Okay. Save. Like our other dollar amounts, I'm going to make this out tag of type number. I'm going to query value we need to output, which is freight in this case. And I'm going to format it as a currency, the same currency formatting we've been using before. Apply, close. And I think we'll have that in output. I do tend to make my own mistakes when templating. I missed the bold there. But we've been doing pretty good so far. And of course, the tool is quite easy to use as it's mostly drag and drop or point and click, even for a template like this. So we haven't had to write any of our own queries, which definitely saves us errors and time troubleshooting. Now, what I could do here for this tax is like output $0 and 0 cents, and I won't add anything to the running total. But I think something that might be better to do is I don't want to delete the whole cell, to put in an out tag like we've done for the other dollar amounts. And like I've done with the other dollar amounts, I can make it a number. I can format it as currency. I will make it bold. And then I'm just going to explicitly state that it's going to be $0 and 0 cents. I'll put that in here, 0. And if we preview, I think since we formatted it as currency, we get, there we go, $0, 0 cents. That'll output with the exact same formatting. The reason this is maybe a little bit better is because it leaves us open to have tax in here in the future without a template change. Maybe the only template change would be I would need to query some sort of tax variable from the database, but or I could do math to calculate the tax in this tag. But I can set my template up to already be using an out tag and already be using a template variable. I'll save this tag. Now what we need to do is we need to add these values to our running total here. Right now we're just outputting the running total var. Really we need to be outputting the running total var plus the tax plus the freight. Like we did earlier with the quantity to actually do that running total, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each of these out tags a variable. This one is our freight out tag. I'm going to call this freight var. Save that one. And here we have our tax tag. I'm going to call this tax var. I noticed also that we don't have a nickname on this one. It'd be good for us to have a nickname. Call it tax. That looks a little bit better than that 0, which was the query that was in there. And now in this out tag, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the equation. I'll show you where to open these equations from a different place if you ever wanted to. You can also open them over here on the sidebar. I'm going to do a sum. Okay. And we'll select our template variables like we have in the past. We're going to sum the running total, the freight, and the tax. Running total, freight, tax, and so I noticed something weird here. This number looked smaller than I was expecting since we've seen our output in the past. It was thousands. I realize what's actually happening is that we have the tax here, but the 167.4 is just counting the first run through the for each tag. So that's trying to preview us some temporary variable. This doesn't look quite good. I'm going to nickname it total cost. Hopefully we'll see the real value we want to see in the output. Let's try that out. Output to docx. Yes. Wonderful. I'm going to remove these view grid lines. You know, you have to remove these to see what the user's really going to see at the end of everything. And we're close, but we still have some final formatting things to do. It looks like we have to have a little separator here, a little separator here, a separator at the bottom, and some terms and conditions. Terms and conditions will be easy. Instead of typing these for you, I won't waste your time. I'm going to copy and paste them in. That's the output. No one to do it there. I'm going to copy and paste these in there. These are my boilerplate organization level terms and conditions for these receipts. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this separator at the bottom, same as I did at the top. I'll add an extra cell in between so it's kind of, you know, there's some buffer. Go to table design. Oh, no, table layout. Always a gamble for me if I get the right one below. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to add a border on the bottom. We'll go to design now, go to borders, and we're going to add bottom border. Like we added the bottom border there, we need some other borders. Looks like we need one under this total row and one above the shipping row. So I'm going to highlight shipping. I'm only going to highlight these two cells because I only want this upper border to extend halfway across the table. If I select this third one, it'll go all the way across. I'm going to select those two. I'm going to go borders, top border, and under the total, was that right? Under the total, bottom border, like that. Let's try outputting and see how this looks. That is looking pretty good. I don't love how my table is squished over here on the left. Let's see if we can fix that. It's not like that in my desired output. It's all nice over here on the right. And it looks like it's kind of aligned under this kind. In fact, this is a little misaligned as well. Okay, let's fix these. We go in here. I'm going to drag this over. Oh, that didn't work. Let us experiment a little bit. Some of my template design is just about experimenting. What I want to do is I want to change the auto fit. Try fixed column width. And then that might let me, oops, select it like that and change this formatting around a little bit. I know I'm just going to have numbers in this right column, so I don't mind squishing those tags as long as I have enough space for my totals to output nicely. Move this over to get some kind of nice even formatting. This one also, this is way too much space over here for the invoice and PO and due date and that kind of stuff. Just change that around. Do the same thing, auto fit, fixed column width. I'm going to move this, those are just like a couple of dates and stuff, and then I'm going to move this over so that it kind of nicely snugs over there. All right, let's see how that looks at output. It's this kind of formatting that's so easy in Word and can be so difficult in other solutions. And so it's really nice we achieved that there pretty easily. And how close are we to our desired output? Products is kind of over this blank space in the desired. That looks pretty good. How are we doing? Alex on the blank space. Yeah, sure. Alex, that looks all right. I think I'll leave it like that. Okay. If we did want to change it, we could mess around with it some more. And does our output all look okay? Where's the output doc? That's not it. Or is it? Oh my gosh, I'm getting lost. Our desired output and our actual output are getting to look so close. I don't know which is which. Okay, I'm just gonna close them all. I think we achieved our goals. Let's close all the output and try outputting. We've lost our desired output because it looks so identical. All right, well, I guess that is as good a reason as any to stop the tutorial. Hopefully I didn't miss anything I need for the desired output. I'll try and check quickly. Looks nice to me. All right, well, what we'll do is actually make some final improvements to this template now that we've achieved our desired output to make it a little bit more durable, and we will do that in the next video. Namely, we'll address the fact that we're currently querying this region that sometimes is empty and sometimes is not. We want to be able to dynamically handle that region. And that is about it. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.